Warning, the following exercises often result in injury and potentially explosive diarrhea. So take things at a good pace and at your own risk. Hello, I'm Jacob. This is the Prepper's Bunker Outdoors. Today I'm going to talk about exercising for your R&R mentality. If you're not familiar, R&R stands for recon and resistance. I'll put a link to other videos in the series above. I'm actually asked about this relatively often, and so recon and resistance is the two primary tactics that make sense for the logistically inferior patriot. Alright? And got a lot of different mindsets on this topic of the equipped patriot, and typically a lot of what you have is people who buy a bunch of gear. That's pretty popular or common in the genre, and you get a few people as well who actually go out and do training. That's uncommon. Pay for training, professional training, get educated in what they actually want to do. What's going to be interesting as I'm talking to you here today is there's going to be two main genres here that we're going to be hitting on. Tactical stuff and survival. And the tactical people are going to be like, my kit's not set up like that. Blah, 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 blah. And the survival people are going to be like, you don't need that. Or, you need all of these things. Blah, 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 blah. So, first off, let's get out of the way that, whew, I don't know if you can see this incline here. Steep. I'm slipping as I'm trying to walk. Your tactical layout, your kit, it doesn't matter how much training you have. If you can't get to the fight or get to a safe location with your kit, you're gonna die. So I don't care what you bought or how much tactical training you have, you've got to be able to throw your pack on and hoof it. On the survival side, people are like, less is more when you have skills. All I need is a bushcraft knife. Alright, well, when you're out with your family and you gotta move 20 miles and you're carrying your wife's crap who's never been outside with you, if you can't hoof it, you're all gonna die. And we've actually got two more categories of people, since we're talking about fitness right now. You've got your weights people, your lifting, and your cardio people. And I've heard it said that building muscle takes a lifetime, but building cardio takes a couple of weeks. I used to agree with that. It's absolutely 100% wrong. It couldn't be more wrong. And on the flip side, if you're just doing cardio, you ain't gonna be able to make it either. I've seen that plenty of times. Why is ruck marching so important? The reason I'm bringing all of this up is, from the beginning of time, if you wanted to fight, it meant a very, very, very small percentage of potential glory and a very, very high percentage of walking long distances with high weight. And what that means is you can be the best shootingest, survivalist guy on the planet. If you can't make it to your objective with the gear that you need to have, you're worthless. literally worthless. And it's not a fun thing to do, and it's not a popular thing to do. So of your aforementioned preppers that buy all kinds of gear and trainers who are actually going out and training and who are light years ahead of the preppers for actually surviving, I would say less than 1% of them gets out with a ruck. Now, my opinion on this has changed since my time in the military, because I have seen what it means to be out of shape. And when I say out of shape, I don't mean out of shape like the regular person. I mean not in as good of shape as I used to be. I used to think in the Army that all of the running, long distance, and a lot of the stuff that we did is stupid. As I've grown older and learned more, I've started to see how the military works out is so important, even though it seems like it's stupid while you're there. You've got to be able to put the distance down. So here's the deal. Sprinting's good, lifting's good. You need a wide variety of skills and strengths to be the best suited patriot that you can be, to be as hard to kill as you can be. But no matter how much training you have with your kit, you might think your kit's dialed. If you don't have like 200 miles on that kit with a 45 to 60 pound pack, it's not dialed. I don't care who you are. Which kind of brings me to my slings. As you probably know, this channel is funded through sales on my website, beachandtactical.com. I designed a rifle sling in Afghanistan. Now I make it. And it's a hard business to be in because nobody cares about rifle slings. Even the people that do care about rifle slings, most of them might take it to a class or to the range and do drills with it, and that's it. That's not where the true strengths or weaknesses of a sling are evident. You won't appreciate the value of a sling until you want to drop over dead and you're hoping that somebody shoots at you just so you can fall over and take a breather for a second, and your sling's pissing you off. That's when you start to realize what a good sling is. That's why there's so many bad slings on the market. Not many people are doing that. Whew! So, to realize the true value of your gear, you have to put miles on the boots. Golly, this is quite the hill. So what I'm going to do, we're going to cut frame, and I'll show you what I've got packed here in my Hidden Woodsman Deep Woods ruck. It is mostly a training and exercise loadout, not necessarily a R&R loadout, but I'll show you what I've got going on. Stick around. Alright guys, I just wrapped this up. I'm going to make this a little bit quicker than I expected because I have to get to the toilet ASAP. So Loadout, obviously DPMS G2 Recon in 308, kitted out with a bunch of Midwest Industries gear in Riptile Sabertooth Camo, Beach and Tactical Speed Sling, and a Gadsden Dynamics War Belt set up with G-code holsters, IFAK, and 60 rounds of ammo. Real quick, we'll go over the ruck loadout for an idea of weight. This is a Council Tool pack axe, It's about as much power as you're going to get into a small package. That's a Copperhead Outdoors Kydex sheath, a Hungless with Baldric, a Camelback in here. I've got a sleeping pad and a Hidden Woodsman survival kit. In the bag itself, I've just got, besides the water, a modular sleep system, the Hidden Woodsman bushcraft chair, and another 100 rounds of 308. So I'm going to estimate our weight at about 45 pounds. This is nothing crazy, but it's just something that I threw together for this morning's ruck march. If you enjoyed this video, please share it with your friends. And like I said, with the warning, take it slow when you start with your ruck marching, because injuries are very common. That may sound stupid, but if you've been in the military, you've known a lot of people who have gone down. So thank you for watching. Please check the links in the description box below. I'm a brand ambassador for Grunt Style. We've got Patreon and obviously beachandtactical.com. That's how I can afford to make videos and review products in an unbiased way, because I am not paid through YouTube, because I don't want to help those dirty communists. So have a blessed day, and thank you for watching. I look forward to talking to you in the comment section below.